Hey y'all, welcome to the Unify Practice. I'm Linda, this is Dr. Tay. Today we'll be practicing yoga to boost your energy. Let's go. Today we're doing yoga to help boost your mood and your energy. So let's start in a tabletop to warm up. We're going to set up for cat-cow, shoulders over wrist, hips over knees, making sure you're setting 90-degree angles. And then you could also measure bringing your fingertips to the center. That way you know your wrists are right underneath the shoulders. Always setting a stable foundation before you get moving. So we're going to start with a simple cat-cow. Inhale for cat, exhale for cow. In and out, moving from the pelvis. Your pelvis is your foundation, your stability. And when you're doing your cat-cow, you're really starting a fire right underneath your butt. So you can play with the pace. Get the spinal cord in a wave. Bring the spine back to neutral. Bring the right knee to the middle and tuck the left knee directly behind the right knee. And you could play with flipping the wrists. Make sure your feet are nice and wide so you have a stable foundation. And keeping the wrists flipped at 180 degrees, we're going to start making circles around the hips. Moving the waters. Your kidneys really represent the waters in your body, so you want to make sure that the water is stirred, that it's not stagnant, that it gets flushed. So moving it all around in a circle. And anywhere in the circle it doesn't go, maybe spend a little more time there. Making sure the shoulders are over the wrists, keeping a gaze forward. Flip the wrists. Come on to the balls of the feet, so you're in a short, twisted down dog. Hips high, knees bent. Walk the fingertips a little closer. You're going to spin towards the left if the right leg's in front. So spin, 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 spin on the balls of the feet, staying on the balls of the feet. Right knee behind left knee now, and bringing it back down to the floor, making the feet nice and wide so they have a stable foundation. Then you could keep the wrists flipped. And then now you're going to spin your hips in the opposite direction. So if you're going clockwise, now make your hips go counterclockwise. Very nice. Making sure you're going all the way around. And bring the wrists back to neutral. Come onto the balls of the feet and back into the shortened down dog with the legs twisted. Knees bent, hips high. Imagine rotating the armpits in towards the heart. Finding the balls of the hands. And come back down onto the knees, untwist the legs, tuck the toes, and you're gonna come to sit on your heels. So toes are tucked, so sit bones over heels, heels over balls of feet. And from here, you're going to interlace fingers over the head, and we're gonna do a shoulder floss, getting all around the shoulder. We're just working in all of the joint space. Getting our circulation moving to wake ourselves up from the inside out. And other way. Release. We're going to come into our first back bend, coming high onto the knees, hand on the lower back, looking up towards the sky, and maybe you could walk your hands down to grasp your heels into camel pose. Back bends bring the lungs forward, allowing a deeper breath of air. Stretch the liver, giving you a higher vision. Come back out the way you came in, making sure you give your lower back support. And come into a plank. Once again, making sure shoulders are over wrists, heels are over balls of feet, belly button towards the spine. Keep a micro bend in the knees, hips high, downward facing dog. Typically, the last thing you want to do when you're tired is get moving, but it's so important to get the energy flowing in your body. So from the down dog, you're going to roll it forward into an up dog. And back into down dog. This is a practice of building fluency. So really moving from the balls of your feet. And you're just lifting the hips into down dog and making sure you're opening and broadening the collarbones in the up dog. And you could play with the pace. You could take it as slow or as fast as you need. Bring it back to a down dog. Lunge the right foot forward, left knee down. Making sure that your right knee is in the right armpit. You could test by walking your fingertips out. You're going to interlace fingers behind the head and bring the elbows up. Opening your arc of potential from your pubis navel sternum. Bending deep into the right knee. Making sure that the left pinky toe is plugged into the ground. And release. Step it back to a plank. Bring it back to a down dog. Roll it forward to an up dog. Bring it back to a down dog. Lunge the left foot forward, right knee down. Making sure you find the plug in the left knee into the left armpit. Walk the fingertips out. And then interlace fingers behind the head. Elbows high, deep bend into the left knee. Find your right pinky toe plugged into the ground. Asana. And release. Bring it back to a down dog. And let's bring the down dog in for a twist. So bring your left hand in as much as you need to so that your right palm can grab the left heel. And then you're going to spin. Maybe your right knee could find the right armpit. Keeping a bend in the knees and the hips high. And other side, right hand down. Left palm grabs right heel. Spinning along the central spit of your body that runs from your crown and out through your pelvic floor. Bring it down, come back onto the knees, and let's come to a seat. You could come to sit in any position that you like as long as your body's at a 90-degree angle. I'm gonna recommend hero's pose, knees together, heels apart. And if your pelvic floor does not reach the ground, feel free to place a block, a cushion, a couple of textbooks right underneath. And then when you are sitting, make sure that you're not leaning back, that you're shifting the pelvis forward so there's that tilt. And then once you tilt the pelvis forward, you anchor your heart back. So again, you're aligning on that central spit from the crown to the pelvic floor. Spine nice and tall. You're going to grab opposite elbow with your palms, making sure you find the fit. So palm to elbow, palm to elbow. Inhale, open, and exhale, close. This is a great way to get deeper breaths of air because you're forming a frame. Frames are stable. And from this stability, you are opening your windows. And know you could always play with the speed. You could always speed it up. Really pumping the lungs. And release the hands, palms facing up on the lap. Interlace fingers behind the head as if you're cradling the back of your skull. Elbows high as we did before. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. In, out, in, out. In to the left and out to the right. If you feel dizzy, keep a soft gaze. Remember, you could always slow it down. Release, interlace fingers behind the back. Thumbs pointing up right between the shoulder blades. Inhale, elbows back. Exhale, elbows forward. In, out, in, out. In this position, with your hands interlaced behind your back, you have your own back. And with your hands behind your back, you bring your lungs forward, again, allowing you to take in a deeper breath of air. So keep pumping. release. Left hand over the center of your chest, right hand in the air, tapping your thymus gland, your personal immunity. And you're going to exhale. So switch hands, exhale, 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 exhale. Really pumping out everything that's no longer serving you, anything that you're holding in your heart space. Pump it out. Big inhale, arms overhead. Interlace the thumbs. Take 3 more sips of air through the nose. Hold it full. Seal the pelvic floor. Channel the energy up towards the crown of your head. And exhale, popping your cork. Palms together in front of your chest, bowing to yourself, thanking yourself for taking the time today to refresh. I hope you found this flow energizing and boosting, and we'll see you next time. Feel free to leave any comments for any suggestions, requests. See you soon.